What types of indicators can Infinity Algo Engine use to build trading strategies? In this section, we will clearly walk through the different indicator categories supported by the system. First, Infinity Algo Engine can build strategies using indicators that provide encoded signals. This means indicators that output their signals as numeric values, where each signal corresponds to a specific code. For example, signal A has a value of 1 to 1, signal B has a value of 2, signal C has a value of -3. Using these encoded values, the system can clearly identify each signal state and apply them directly when setting up trading conditions. For example, we will now set up the Easy Trend indicator. This is an indicator that provides encoded signals, where the pullback buy signal has a value of 2 and the pullback sell signal has a value of 2. Next, we will configure the system to capture and use signals from Easy Trend, allowing these signals to be applied when building our trading strategy. At this point, you can see that Infinity Algo Engine is now able to accurately capture buy and sell signals from the Easy Trend indicator. Next, the system allows you to build strategies using required input indicators. Normally, these types of indicators cannot be used inside a strategy builder or even with Captain Optimus Strong, such as multi-timeframe fusion or multi-divergence overlap. However, with Infinity Algo Engine, this becomes simple and fully achievable. Now, I will move on to building a more advanced strategy using multi-timeframe fusion, which is a required input indicator. Now, to build this strategy, we will need 2 indicators: Flash Infinity and Multi-Timeframe Fusion. We will add both indicators to the chart and set up their parameters as usual, according to the strategy requirements. Why can't a multi-timeframe fusion be used to build strategies directly in NinjaTrader 8? The reason is that multi-timeframe fusion relies on multiple hidden timeframes and requires input indicators to define trend overlap signals. Because of this structure, building automated strategies with multi-timeframe fusion in NT8 is extremely difficult, if not impossible, using standard strategy builders. However, with Infinity Algo Engine, we are able to fully overcome this limitation, allowing you to build strategies with multi-timeframe fusion easily and effectively. At this point, on the screen, you can see that the uptrend overlap across 5 timeframes is highlighted with a green background. This strategy is designed to only execute buy trades when the uptrend is aligned across all 5 timeframes. On the other hand, when a downtrend overlap appears across multiple timeframes, the area is highlighted with a pink background representing a bearish trend alignment. In this scenario, the strategy only allows sell trades based on sell signals from Flash Infinity. And now, we will set up the conditions so that the system can execute trades exactly according to the rules we have defined. And now, we will set up the conditions so that the system can execute trades exactly according to the rules we have defined. Here, we define the trend overlap phase as a state signal. In this setup, the uptrend state is encoded with a value of 1, while the downtrend state is encoded with a value of -1. These encoded values are then used directly within Infinity Algo Engine to identify the trend state and apply it as part of the trade entry conditions. Next, after confirming the trend overlap phases, we will define the trading signals for the Flash Infinity indicator. At this point, we have successfully completed the strategy setup. Signals that occur during the trend overlap phase are correctly captured by the system, while signals outside of the overlap phase are automatically filtered out. Finally, Infinity Algo Engine is also capable of building strategies using indicators that do not provide encoded signals, including those from third-party vendors. For example, here, we have an indicator from a third-party vendor called A indicator. As you can see, aside from its two colored plot lines, it does not output any numeric encoded signals. Instead, it only provides text-based signals, specifically up and down. Next, we will set up Infinity Algo Engine to automatically execute trades using this indicator, even though it does not provide numeric signal values. When setting up indicators that do not provide encoded signals, please go to the marker section in the Add Condition panel. This is where you can define indicators that do not output numeric values, but instead use text and color-based signals. For example, with A indicator, you can see that the down marker is displayed in red, the up marker is displayed in green. By configuring these markers correctly, the system will be able to accurately capture signals from the A indicator. And with that, we are now able to capture signals from indicators that do not provide encoded values. However, there is an important note to keep in mind. The system will only recognize these signals if both of the following conditions are met. The indicator signal must be part of a drawing object. The signal must be displayed in text format. Only when both conditions are satisfied can Infinity Algo Engine correctly detect and use signals from non-encoded indicators. We hope this video has helped you better understand the types of indicators that can be used with Infinity Algo Engine. Thank you for watching.